Welcome to Doctor Who Gives a Fuck, a drunken Doctor Who podcast for the end times. This is JB in New Orleans.
This is Sean in Austin.
And Chris in Springfield.
And I have survived Mardi Gras 2023.
Yay! Did you get hammered?
Not really, no. I'm getting hammered tonight. Actually, it was weird. I think we've both discovered, my partner and I have discovered that the actual Mardi Gras day itself was kind of a letdown. It's kind of like Christmas.
But here you just want it to be fucking over with?
Yeah, well, the thing was that Darlene actually got up at 4 a.m, Mardi Gras morning, to go watch the Skull and Bones parade. The guys dressed up as skeletons, basically waking the dead and just reminding people that you're all going to die someday, so you should live for the day and don't, waste your time doing stupid shit. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But of course, I wasn't going to get up for that.
I'm not going to get up to seize the day. Fuck.
No.
Well, if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know what I'm going to get up for. Although I'm having a colonoscopy in about a week, and I will have to get up early for that. But
oh,
yeah,
man.
I forgot to mention that off my.
Is this your first one?
This is my first one. Welcome to the Senior Citizen Doctor Who podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
The colonoscopy itself isn't bad, but the clean out is fucking terrible.
Well, I'm just upset that I'm not supposed to eat anything solid for 24 hours before. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
That part's going to suck, but just get some broth, get yourself some 7-Up. It's going to suck. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for 24 hours, it's absolutely.
Mentally prepare yourself for peeing out your asshole for about a day.
Yeah.
But it doesn't suck as much as colon cancer. # fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer, indeed.
True.
Yeah. I got my second one recently, and I'm good to go for another 5 years.
On mine, they said mine was so good, I don't need another one for 10.
Wow.
Oh, get her.
My ass is so fucking squeaky clean, no polyps, nothing. A little bit of hemorrhoids, but
Yeah. Same.
I
here.
just push those guys back while I'm in the shower. Just tuck them back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, JB.
That's all right.
The opening of your wonderful Doctor Who podcast. Okay.
Well, they wouldn't be Doctor Who Gives a Fuck without it. Yeah. But anyway, no, I mean, Mardi Gras was fine. I mean, the carnival season, it starts right after January 6th. They just get going. And I participated in Chewbacca's, which is one of the first parades that happens. And it's basically, it's like Bacchus, only Chewbacca's, because it's Wookiees. And it's a bunch of geeks get together and they build these really elaborate contraptions and they're dressed up in costume and everything. And I wanted to wear my Batman costume, but there were no Batman crews. So I formed one. And I discovered that it's no fun being the leader of a crew because you're worrying about 10 different things going wrong. And the actual night of the thing, I was in costume. The contraption we had was kind of crappy. We had a wagon. It was kind of decorated like the Batmobile. We had a speaker. We were going to have music, but the speaker kept cutting out. And other groups had much bigger sound systems and just completely blew ours away. And I'm in costume. I'm in this cowl. I can't wear my glasses and I don't wear contacts. So my vision is very limited. My hearing is very limited. Plus, because it's just fucking noisy. And I have a pouch attached to the back of my utility belt that had my wallet and my phone. We're not even through the first block of the parade route, and my belt comes undone. And the pouch goes flying, and I'm in a panic because it's where the fuck is this pouch at? Where the fuck? But fortunately, someone in the crowd caught it. Oh, is this yours? Yes, it is. Thank you very much. And I couldn't get my belt back on, so I had to put it in the wagon. And so I'm walking this thing, trying to keep my trunks from slipping off, while everyone else in my crew was having such a great time and everything, and I was a mess. Plus Darlene, and she was supposed to walk with the Buffy crew, And like a few days before that, she tested positive for COVID. So my head just wasn't really in it because, she was home, she was isolating. It was just, she felt fine. She said she had some mild cold symptoms, but she felt fine. But it just really kind of killed my spirit. So I think next year I'm going to sit out and I just want to watch the parade because they do these handmade throws. And I made some handmade throws, but I got like these Jenga blocks and I painted all these Batman characters on them. And they got really good responses from whenever I would post them on Facebook. They go all out in making, the throws. So I think next year I just want to sit out. I'll be in a costume. I don't know what I'll dress up as, but I'll just like be in the crowd and I want to watch the parade because I got to walk down the route because we were at the very end of the route of the parade. And we got to walk down and just see everything. But I didn't really feel like I saw everything. And I just felt like I really missed out. And I think if I would have just watched it, I would have really enjoyed it. So that's what I'm going to do next year. And maybe I'll do it again, like in a couple of years, but not in the Batman costume because it's not really good for walking the streets of New Orleans at night.
Batman is afraid of the night.
So, during Mardi Gras, there are these parties in the streets and everybody's dressed up like it's Halloween. Like you'll see somebody dressed as Dracula and you'll be somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because we did a Murder, She Wrote episode on the other my Murder, She Wrote podcast where she shows up in New Orleans at Mardi Gras and it was so hokey looking. She shows up at a hotel and there's just the rooms are just packed with people throwing streamers and they're dressed up like it's Halloween. And Okay. All right.
Oh,
so
yeah. On the day, they had this lots of I think the St. Anne parade, which is like an informal sort of walking parade, and people in costume, all kinds of costumes. I met this really cute family, a husband, wife, and their 2 kids, and they were dressed up as the Addams Family.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, neato. Okay.
Yeah, that was
all
really
right.
cool.
So I used to think that people just dressed up like in the green, purple, yellow, and all that. Or like jesters or some shit, but it's actually more like Halloween. Okay. That's cool.
Well, some people do dress up like that. I sort of had I got myself like a purple sort of silky shirt with like ruffles, kind of like a John Pertwee shirt. Mm-hmm. And I got a green wig and I got a carnival mask and I painted it and made it look like the Joker. And on the day of Mardi Gras, it was like 80 degrees. So most of that shit came off and this shirt.
Yeah.
And this shirt does not breathe. So I was like shirtless down at the French Quarter. And I'm like trying to meet up with Darlene. And she's like, where are you? It's like, well, I'm walking down the street. I'm heading your way. And she's like, don't. It's really packed. I'm just going to find you. So, we eventually found each other. And it was just packed. And then at one point, we went to the French market to getting some shade and just sort of sit down and everything. And we sit down at this table and we look to our left and God damn it, there was like a bunch of fucking Jesus freaks sitting next to us.
What were they doing there?
They had like red shirts and they had red caps. And at one point, one of them like puts like a bunch of pamphlets on our table.
Oh no. Oh,
and it's like, yeah, like, if you die, will you know for certain that you'll go to heaven? And if I had a pen, I would have wrote down "fuck no" and handed it right back to them.
In other words, I'm going to hell, baby.
Yeah,
because neither one exists.
Exactly.
Taking my cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but some of the, I found that like the smaller parades, like we went to Bohème, which was kind of like Chewbacca's is like a walking parade. It was kind of like sort of bawdy, but it was actually really cool. And we were hanging out with like a bunch of our friends, and we went to King Arthur. That was actually kind of cool. But like some of these like the bigger parades, they have like the big floats, and like everyone's dressed up, everyone's in masks. Everyone's like in like these face masks. And it looks like the fucking Klan. And there's throwing these beads and footballs and frisbees and all this shit. And just people just go nuts over this shit. And you come back and it's like, what am I going to do with all this shit? We ended up just like putting it in a box and saying, free stuff. Please take.
Somebody made a documentary about Mardi Gras beads, where they're made, what happens to them, and it was really depressing.
Oh, I bet. I mean, and they're still littered on the street. I mean, one of the major parades came down we were like 2 or 3 houses away from one of the big parades on Saturday, and we actually hosted a party. And we had like about maybe 20 people over, and some of them like actually went up to the street to watch the parade. I hung back. I was just like sitting on the front porch. I was able to see everything from there. The people throwing everything. I mean, they're like throwing really hard. They're like, trying to like throw these frisbees and these footballs like over the rooftops. And so someone we knew like one year like got hit in the teeth with some beads and had to get like dental surgery done. And it was just incredible. And there's like all the trash. I mean, I posted a video on Facebook, like all the trash that was left afterwards. And it was like, oh my God, this is horrible. But it was interesting. It was really interesting. I think, we kind of got a feel for it, and now we know what to expect. And I think we'll probably do things a little bit differently next year.
Go to Southern Decadence. I don't know if that's still around. That's where it's the gays have their own Mardi Gras because, got to have our own thing. Yeah.
Why can't we just have it together? Just,
Yeah, I just think the gays just want to have it.
The gay one's probably way better.
Yeah, you don't see guys sucking each other's dicks at the regular Mardi Gras. Although maybe you do. I don't know.
I wasn't looking too hard.
Okay.
I did. I've never done New Orleans for Mardi Gras, but I did Soulard one time in.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We used to gig there a lot when I was playing in a band.
What was it? What's it called?
Soulard. It's like
Soulard?
It's like a neighborhood in St. Louis. It's like near downtown.
Oh,
it's very New Orleans-esque.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably about as close as you can get to being like New Orleans without going there. And yeah, I drank for 24 hours straight.
Oh man.
It's the only time in my life I actually drank myself.
Jesus.
Like I was just for 24 hours I was drinking beers and I was drinking shots, and at one point I was just fucking hammered, probably somewhere around 18 hours in, that I was just sober. I went all the way around the fucking curve back to sober. I don't know what the fuck that happened. And then I proceeded to get drunk again. But yeah, that was a fun time. And the people will do for beads. I saw more titties, a couple of dicks, and
yeah, usually that shit only happens on Bourbon Street, and we avoid Bourbon Street like the plague. That's like, okay, that's where all the tourists go. Although I will say that we were on Bourbon Street on Christmas Day, which was great because there was hardly anyone out. And we went in this bar, and this guy named Colin was tending bar, and he was a character, and he was like playing nonstop Billy Joel music, like as loud as you can. And this trans woman from Chicago was happened to be sitting in the bar, and we were like in a group of like maybe 10, 12 people, and she bought the whole group a round of shots. It was probably like the best Christmas I've had in years.
At Soulard, one of the things I thought was really fun, there was a gay bar there that was having drag races.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really just a bunch of drag queens, and they'd get them 2 at a time. And I mean, they're decked out in, their full regalia, big elaborate costumes, lots of heels, lots of big boots and all this shit. And they'd run a race. And it was kind
literal
of
race.
A literal race.
Okay.
Yeah, drag queens racing each other. It was highly amusing. There were people making bets on it and shit. And nothing more awkward looking than a 6.5 foot tall drag queen trying to run in heels.
Well, speaking of drag queens, what's new in Doctor Who news?
Oh God, I don't know. There's not much. I tried to do some cursory research on what was going on because last week was the big Gallifrey 1 convention, and both Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall were in attendance.
Woohoo!
Well, yeah. I gotta say, a lot of my friends went there, and I saw many pictures with Jodie. And this is one thing I regret about not going, is that I couldn't do that myself. She was so cute. Like, I don't think they put any makeup on her when she does the show. She actually looks like that in real life. In photos.
She's adorable.
Yeah. Obviously, I didn't hear anything negative about her. You know, so it's not like she's her first time going to that and she's going to be a fucking bitch or something.
Right.
But that look, I didn't see any photos with Chris Chibnall, interestingly enough. But then again, I'm not friends with any of the Verity podcast anymore. So, God, every year when it's about to go down, you know, I've met so many people there, mostly Doctor Who podcasters, and I'm their I'm their unofficial legal advisor. Because the guy who coordinates it, or one of the guys who coordinates it, Sean Lyon, he'll send me things like people threatening to sue them for this and that. But he complains about it he's like, this is the last year I'm doing this. This is the last year I'm doing this, because people are complaining about in 2022. It was the mask policy, which was not a Gallifrey policy. It was a Los Angeles policy. Yeah. And he had to field all this hate about that. And it's always something different, he said. Doctor Who fans tend to be very, very uptight. And somebody called them a misogynist because they weren't allowing them to do the something with the onstage costume contest. So somebody told him that he's suppressing women's voices. He's a misogynist and not an ally. That would have been it for me. I would be like, no, bye.
What I was able to find was that there's this one guy I used to follow when I was on Twitter, and I dropped him like before. This was while I was still on there. He tweeted under the name of Star Whovian, and he was, I think he likes to stir up shit with the more liberal side of Doctor Who fandom, and he basically did 3 bullet points from apparently Chris Chibnall's panel, basically trying to make his own point. He said that Chibnall basically confirmed that Jodie's casting and Joe Martin's casting was all about diversity, and that it was always going to be a woman, and that if you think that the Doctor can only be a man, you're a bad person. I mean, and I'm sure he was just paraphrasing there or being simplistic there. But I was kind of scrolling through, and I found something that I thought was kind of interesting here. We were actually talking off air before we started recording about the whole J.K. Rowling thing, and I don't want to get into that because it's not really on topic, and I really don't give a fuck. But apparently, and this is according to him, and I haven't really found any proof of this or any trace of this, but apparently Colin Baker has been canceled now.
Jesus Christ.
Surprising.
Yeah, and
that's too bad, because he's been to 567 cons and he hasn't said anything until now.
Right. But apparently it's because that he agreed with something that Terry Malloy posted.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and
when you say agreed, define
Terry Malloy.
Basically, Terry Malloy posted something, and then Colin Baker responded, "Well said, my friend." And I'm quoting him there. And what Terry Malloy posted, this is the text of what he posted. He says here, "I have no problem with anyone's gender identity. Each of our lives is our own to fulfill in the way we feel most comfortable and in harmony with others. What I cannot stand is rabid proselytization of one particular point of view to the exclusion of any other opinion and demolishing those who do not agree wholeheartedly." And the post was accompanied by a picture which I think really stirred up everyone. It's a picture of there are these 2 girls, And the one girl has like a big brass instrument, like a baritone, and she's sticking like the bell end of the brass instrument into the face of the other girl. And the girl who's just standing there with her face in the baritone is it's labeled "Me Trying to Live My Life." And the girl who's like shoving the baritone at her face is labeled LGBTQAA++ propaganda.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah,
that's bad. However, Terry Malloy is like 75 years old, and maybe he doesn't really understand. That's the best I can say. I also love that you just said bell end, and I thought you said big breast there, but it was big brass music. But yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I think he could have made his point without. I think he could have made the point without the picture. I think he posted the picture I think he posted it to stir up the controversy. And then Colin Baker basically replied, "Well said, my friend." So now he's being raked over the coals. This is according to the Star Whovian guy. And the anti-woke contingent, quote unquote, are quick to remind everyone that Colin Baker jumped in on the bandwagon when Peter Davison was chased out of Twitter for saying he didn't think they should cast a female as the Doctor. So basically, they're saying that, Colin tried to play for the other side, and now he slipped, and now they're like turning against him.
I want to know, but I don't want to know what people like the Verity podcast think about this, or 2 Minute Time Lord.
Well, I mean, Verity is actually taking time off now.
Oh, really? Why?
Yes, because they've been at it for 10 years and they're tired. And so they're actually taking the break, and they're going to kind of rejigger the show, which is actually good, because I thought the way they were doing it for like the past 8 or 9 years has been really stale, and they need to really change it up.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if Chip even puts podcasts out anymore.
Yeah.
But I think all 5 Verities who were at Gallifrey guested on Radio Free Skaro the weekend of Gallifrey 1, and I didn't listen to it, so I just there's only so much grandstanding and backpatting I can take.
No, I have to admit, one Gallifrey I was on Radio Free Skaro.
Oh God, what was that like?
That I don't know. It was actually okay. I was happy. I was in that group at that time, and I remember it was me and Eric Escamilla that I now co-host the Best Picture podcast with. Mm-hmm. And it was fine. I talked. I can't remember what I said. This was like in 2009, 2010, something like that. When you said that the Verity had been at it for 10 years, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they started around the same time I did.
I gave Erica Ensign her first podcast experience. Gosh darn it!
Yeah, so this is all your fault.
Oh, sorry.
I don't.
If it hadn't been for me, those two wouldn't have been married. You know what? That might be true. I don't know if that.
Oh anyway. My goodness! Yeah.
She's married, of course, to Stephen Shapansky of Radio Free Skaro.
Yeah.
Always.
For those of you living in Iraq.
You mean in Iraq or in Iraq, the country?
I actually meant to say under Iraq, but.
Oh, okay, all right.
No. Flip. Freudian slip.
Canceled. JB's canceled.
Damn it! And I broke my cancel alarm. I don't have. Do I have it? Hold on. Do I have
the bus with Colin?
Yeah. Fuck. Hold on. Do I have something that makes noise here?
It sounds like you have a sound effect that's making you sound like you're in a cave.
Well, that's because
we have something that makes noise. It's Sean.
I've got this shaker.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's the cancel shaker.
Cancel
shaker.
These are the tiny little fists of people.
That's gonna get old shaking so fast.
Yeah, they're shaking their tiny little fists at you.
actually kind of a pleasant sound. I listened to another podcast, a true crime podcast, where they sometimes shake it's snake bones in a little jar, and she shakes it whenever something happens, something triggering happens.
I have a can of peanuts here.
No, that doesn't. No, that's
not
like
the same.
The white trash
It
version.
just sounds like a can of peanuts.
Speaking of canceled, can I share a story that doesn't have anything to do with Doctor Who, and I'm drunk.
Yeah,
and I
why
forgot
not?
to bring it up. Okay.
Yes.
We're winging it this month, guys.
So
Yeah.
my parents
Haven't
came
been
to
any
visit.
Doctor Who for months.
Yeah, my parents came to visit from Florida, Panhandle of Florida. That's important. They lived there for about 20 years, and my
That's
mom
the capital of the world.
Yeah, exactly. My mom likes sushi, so we went to have sushi. Now, my mom does not know how to use chopsticks. And I have this thing, I think it might be psychosemantic, but I feel that if you don't use chopsticks to use sushi and you use a fork and knife, it affects the taste of the sushi. I'm sorry, but that metal thing in your mouth sometimes, does anybody else feel like this? I don't know.
No,
I don't
I'm
eat
100% on board with you.
Yeah.
No, you eat sushi with chopsticks. You don't use a fork to eat sushi. That's just disgusting.
Although I understand in Japan they actually eat sushi and sashimi with their fingers, which actually sort of kind of makes sense. But
I thought they just ate it off
I'm
each
down with
other's
that.
bodies.
Sir, no,
Down
not
with
most.
that too.
Yeah, I mean, although, yeah, I agree. Okay, so sorry, I just went to Japan for a second. So I said to my mom, you should learn how to use chopsticks. And you know what my dad said? He said, possibly, I'm going to use a word I don't like to use. He said something that was totally triggering for me. My dad says, "This is America. We don't need to use chopsticks." And I said, "What did you just say? Are you kidding me? You just spewed white entitlement out of your mouth as far as I'm concerned." And actually said really loud in the restaurant, "Fuck America." Not that loud, but I just wanted to be like, I'm going to counter that with something that's going to piss him off. And despite the fact that my dad complains about fucking everything, and I feel kind of bad complaining about my parents to those who may have parents that are not that well right now. He complains about everything.
He's talking about me, folks.
He complains about everything, but a lot of this stuff is like water off a duck's back with him. The only time I actually hurt his feelings is when I told him when I was a teenager that I never wished my mother married him and I hate him and blah 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 blah. That really hurt his feelings. But it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you just fucking said that. Like, do you know how offensive that is? This is America. We use chopsticks. Well, you know what, asshole? Forks and knives, I believe they came from China originally. From somewhere in Asia. We were eating with our hands.
I was just thinking that. I was like, I wonder where silverware actually came from.
I'll go beyond that. I mean, most Chinese restaurants, anything that you see in a Chinese restaurant is all American
Yeah,
originated.
It's not remotely Chinese.
General Tso's chicken? Fuck no. They don't eat that shit in China or anywhere. They eat it only in America. That's why there's two. Any decent Chinese restaurant will have two menus, one for the Americans and one for the Chinese.
And a lot of stuff is off the menu. I mean, if you actually speak Chinese, they can actually, order in Chinese. You can order like a bunch of shit that's not even on the menu.
Yeah. Our Chinese restaurant, I go in there, and apparently this is too exotic to be put in the regular menu, but shrimp egg foo young, which I love, and it is the best shrimp egg foo young I've had since I lived in Chicago. But anyway, I'm sorry. I had to share the story just about how I don't always love it when my parents are here. And they also go to bed really early.
They're old. We could probably make a whole podcast racist shit our parents said.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my God. That would be a great story. We could just have it be like a call-in show. Like how people do with ghost stories. Like, okay, Brittany, tell us your story about, what the fuck your parents did. And, oh my God, that's so fucking negative and cynical. I think that might work. Let me write this down.
Okay, well, while he's writing that down, I think Chris wanted to bring something to the table here.
Oh, really?
I think he's about to tell us that he told us so.
I am going to tell you that because I told you so. Disney is going to lean on Doctor Who because they put so much money into it. And apparently they polite asked RTD. I got it right. Kudos to me. It's RTD, not JNT. I'm learning. They asked him politely to reshoot the opening scene of the upcoming special because they decided it was not bombastic or epic or fancy enough or what the fuck ever. So they politely asked him, go back and reshoot it. We'll give you some extra money, have some more effects, Dalek with its dick out or fucking whatever. And he did.
This is Disney. They're not going to have the Dalek's dick out. Oh my God, I am so hard right now. My vision is impaired. Get your dick out of my face.
They're going to have to add a third appendage for that one. But yeah, so early signs are, Disney's going to lean on them to do things the way Disney wants shit done. So told you. Ha 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 ha. There's going to be, we already know it. And one of my other predictions is they're going to add a cutesy thing, like your fucking, your baby Yoda or your BB-8 or whatever the fuck it is, or, baby Groot, they always got to have the little cutesy thing in there.
And so what is the cutesy thing they're going to have?
Beep the Meep.
Oh my God, you're right. Fucking Beat the Meep.
Yep. Beep the Meep's going to be in it. And Beep the Meep's just going to be cute as a little fucking button.
Wait, what is that thing again?
Okay, so Beep the Meep, he actually, it's a character. He actually appeared in an old Doctor Who comic strip back in the days of Doctor Who Weekly. He was in a Tom Baker. It was like in one of Tom Baker's first comic strip adventures called the Star.
I actually have the comic with Beep the Meep in it.
Yeah, they actually adapted that to Big Finish Audio, and I have that. But it's this little blue fur ball who's like, oh, Beep the Meep, oh, I'm so cute. Mm-hmm. But he's like really like a fucking fascist dictator.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. So, this is really going to get a reaction from Sean.
Wait.
Here.
Oh, yeah. No, I have questions now. Wait. So he's going to be like a companion?
I don't think he's going to be a companion, but he's going to be in the specials.
He's going to be a villain.
But
because I don't mind that. I don't mind that if he's a villain.
Right. But the fact that this came from a Doctor Who comic strip published by Marvel, that puts Doctor Who, the television show, in the Marvel cinematic
universe.
God damn it. You're right.
Welcome to hell.
Oh, no. No. And I've read something about this somewhere about Beep the Meep. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was a character from American Horror Story Freak Show.
No.
But I don't know.
We totally blew his line.
This is bad. This is really bad.
Yeah.
This means that they're going to do some other. They're going to.
Like Spider-Man. They're going to meet Spider-Man. They're going to totally meet Spider-Man.
I think that's going to be it for me. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be when I stop. If this is true. And this is like, Donald Trump will be elected president again type of thing. I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. If they merge these two universes, or even Doctor Who and Star Wars, which isn't as bad.
But oh my God, that's I don't want. I get your Doctor Who out of my Star Trek. This is not you talking to my peanut butter. No, those two do not belong.
But to be fair, they haven't merged Star Wars and Marvel, which I don't know how the fuck they would do that, but people would pay a lot of money to see it.
I mean, that would involve a lot of contracts and a lot of lawyers would get involved. I mean, the same thing.
I want to keep my fantasy universes separate. Yeah. They shouldn't
leave the crossovers to the fanfic writers.
There you go. Or the comic books. You can do that shit in comic books.
Right. You can do that. Yeah.
That's what comic books are for, or one of the things.
Exactly.
But yeah.
I don't like
the books
this at all.
and the movies and the TV shows. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't need to see Doctor Who on Tatooine or what the fuck ever.
I mean, the last time we had a Doctor Who crossover on the TV screen, it was Dimensions in Time.
Coronation
Not
Street
canon.
Or EastEnders.
I think it was EastEnders, yeah.
Good luck, my darlings. Pickled in time, like gherkins in a jar.
I had no idea what EastEnders was at the first time I watched that.
You don't need to know. You don't need to fucking know.
People?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you actually don't need to know. I was going to say enjoy it, but there's no way in hell you're going to be able to enjoy this because it's the Star Wars holiday special of Doctor Who.
Yeah. You don't watch Dimensions in Time to enjoy it. You watch it because you're curious why the fuck this happened.
I'm just going to say it's not as bad as the Star Wars Christmas special because it's only 15 minutes long.
As opposed to 2 hours long, yeah.
Yeah. But and also things happen quickly in it, even though they suck. But
and you're not quite sure why it happens because it's just kind of really directed and written very poorly, and just like shit happens. It's like, okay, I don't know why. Let's just move on. Let's just get as many cameos as we can.
Let's just give Sylvester and John a bunch of coke and see what happens.
Let's put Louise Jameson in a Pocahontas outfit.
Well, that's not a bad idea, honestly.
Well, I mean, she probably's like, I'm not gonna fucking wear the leathers for this. I'm like in my 50s, man. I mean, I'm sure she'd still look fucking good. I mean,
I'd be here for that. Yeah.
I mean, 1990, like I think 1993. I think she was still rocked the leathers.
Oh, she played. Have you guys watched Toast of London?
No. Yeah, you've told us about the show.
Yes,
that's
a fantastic show. Well, Louise Jameson in one episode played a hooker.
Wow.
Okay.
And,
all right. Okay.
And it, this was I don't know 5-6 years ago that they did this, and she still looks good to me. I mean, granted, I'm almost 50, so I mean. It's not a big age gap at this point, but
yeah, you have a thing for Gmail, so
I do. She is definitely on the Gmail list.
She totally has.
Her and Jean Marsh.
Yeah, I mean, she totally has the grandma hair now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, if I was going to go hire a 70-year-old hooker, yeah.
They're called sex workers, Chris.
Okay, it's whatever. Shit.
Canceled.
Tiny
Bye,
Chris shaking at you.
I got the rattle.
Do you collect Doctor Who? Do you have Doctor Who items and you don't know you collect Doctor Who? For all things in the Doctor Who collecting world, tune in to the Doctor Who Collectors Podcast, a Direction Point Network podcast. I am Larry Van Mersbergen, your host, and I have been collecting Doctor Who now for 42 years. We have interviews with Doctor Who and Big Finish stars like Sadie Miller, Lauren Cornelius, Tim Traylor, and the great Peter Purvis. We also offer lots of information on Doctor Who collecting and merchandise, available anywhere you get your podcasts. You're listening to Doctor Who Gives a
So I actually came up with this idea for a game for us tonight. And we have talked in the past about the incidental music of Doctor Who. And we all have our opinions about it. So this is what we're going to do for tonight. So what I'm going to do is I have a series of sound clips. And they are excerpts of music. That has appeared in Doctor Who. And your mission is to give me the name of the episode that it appeared in.
Okay. All right.
So here's the twist. The sound clips are only 3 seconds long.
Oh, dear. Okay.
So, and I will play them for you twice.
All right.
Okay. Now, my question is, do you two want to play against each other or do you want to team up?
I feel like we should probably team up for this.
Yeah, let's team up because I'm not in the mood for competition tonight.
Okay. All right. So you guys can confer with each other and everything. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So there's going to be 15 of these total. So let's see how many you guys can get.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So here is the first clip.
Oh fuck! I don't recognize that at all.
It sounds like news music. I think it's probably either New Who or like McCoy era. I do have one question.
Yes.
A request. Could you play it more than twice?
Okay, 3 times.
Okay, 3 times a lady. All right.
Okay, so here's your second play.
All right. I think that sounds like it's from the McCoy or Colin Baker era, but which story I have no idea. It's what's his name? Who's that composer? Kef McCullough. So I'm just gonna pull one out of my ass and say Silver Nemesis. I really don't know.
Yeah, it's ringing no bells for me whatsoever.
It's not really ringing any bells for me.
Okay. All right, you were right. It was Kef McCullough. But this was actually from Remembrance of the Daleks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you had a 1 in 6 shot in getting it because he did 6 stories total.
It's interesting. 1 in 6 shot, as you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
One in shit. Yeah.
How many is Shix anyways?
Shix. Go
That's
for the
when
gusto.
You're not Jewish. Shiksa, you're a shiksa.
All right. So no points for that one.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Well,
all right,
Chris, we still have each other, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Hug.
All right. So here we go. Here's clip number 2.
Oh, that's the one from Unearthly Child. That's
yes.
Okay, that's right. All
Yeah,
right.
that's
I forget what the fuck did they call that band?
The
something in the Countrymen.
Oh God, it was because they did a big finish about them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't.
It's the one Susan's listening to on the radio in the classroom doing the little go-go groove.
Right.
In a
Exactly.
very sensitive ear.
Yes, exactly. John Smith and the Common Men. That's what.
There you
That's
go.
That's it.
Okay. Pulled that one out on my brain. All right, here we go. So we got 1 point on the board. Here is your third clip.
I know this. It's the Modern Undead. Modern
All right.
Undead.
All right.
It's that music when Turlo and what's his name are in the
Ibbotson.
Yeah, they're in that janky car. Not janky. It's an old model.
It's
car.
an old
Yeah.
roadster. Yeah. All right.
Do you agree,
Okay.
Chris? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on this one. Again, not ringing any bells, but sounds legit.
Okay. All right. 2 points for Gryffindor there.
Hey, diddlin'. It's horrible music.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Here is clip number 4.
Fuck. That sounds
I
like
know
Dalek
this.
jazz.
I know this.
Can we get it again?
Okay. Here's your second play.
Fuck. I feel like that just has a second Doctor vibe to it to me.
I agree. Chris, how do you feel about Tomb of the Cybermen? Maybe not.
That feels right. Give us 3.
Okay. This is your third and final listen. Okay. And I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
It's not from the Patrick Troughton era.
Okay.
Could this be? I'm just putting this out there. I don't know this, but Mind of Evil. No, wait. Am I getting the right name? The one where the third Doctor, there's that machine that sucks the evil out of people, and every once in a while, at every single cliffhanger, it's attacking someone, and they're picturing, drowning or
That. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you're talking about is the Mind of Evil, but that is not where this clip is from.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate this feeling because it's like I know this.
Are these all classic Who?
No, not all of these are classic Who.
Okay.
But this one is.
I feel like this one is definitely classic Who, but
Oh man.
fuck. It sounds achingly familiar, but I really can't fucking remember where.
Okay, do you guys give up?
It's not The Last Chance Saloon. I'm pretty sure of that.
No.
Not unless it was played by Yoko Ono. I don't think so.
I'm sure. I bet you JB put that in there though.
I hope.
Probably. I feel that we're gonna. I picture like the music is playing and like someone's in pain, or maybe it sounds like or they're like being tortured or something.
I don't know why this keeps popping into my head. I feel like the episode with the fucking prawn, the big prawn in it.
The Invisible Enemy.
The Invisible Enemy.
I'll go with that. Man, this is better than anything else I've thought.
Okay.
That's my best guess.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So your guess is The Invisible Enemy. Right Doctor, Wrong Story.
Damn it.
That is from The Seeds of Doom.
Oh, shame on you, Sean. Shame on you.
I just
Shame.
love playing in my green cathedral.
Oh, damn it. Motherfucker. Oh, I got to go commit Harry Carey now. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, I'll stop swearing. Sorry.
Can you shake us out on that one? I think we got to cancel for that.
Okay. Millions of tiny little fists shaking in their anger at you right now. All right, so let's move on. This is going to be clip number 5. Here we go.
That sounds like New Who.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. That's like a jingle for something.
I don't have any idea though. I have to hear it again.
Okay, here we go. Second listen.
Is that like maybe the Kerblam jingle?
Sounds good to me. I don't remember what that is.
I don't completely either, but like I seem to remember when the package popped up, there was like a little fucking ditty that played. If I remember right, that might be it.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years for me, and I've killed a lot of brain cells in that time.
Right. I tried to forget a lot of that.
I feel like it's probably Capaldi or Whitaker era because it
has that cheese to it.
Yeah, you know what? It might be Sleep No More. No. The product line for that was the product song for that was Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm whatever. I'll go with Kerblam if you like. I really have nothing else on this one. And we're gonna feel really dumb when he says what it is.
Okay, you guys were way off.
Fuck no.
This was from The Leisure Hive.
Can you play that again really quick then?
I can. Okay.
Oh, it's when all the duplicates of the guy are marching out.
It's actually like the 10-minute docking sequence that they played twice in episode 1.
Okay.
It's got that sort of like bolero rhythm to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a fan. I mean, they tried, but just not a fan.
Well, they should have used it for the Kablam thing. That was a missed opportunity on their part.
There probably a licensing issue that prevented them from doing that.
Okay.
All right. So
what are we? 1 for 5 now?
2 for 5.
2. What was the other one we got?
You got Unearthly Child and you got Modern Undead.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Gryffindor still has 2 points. So here we go with clip number 6.
Canceled.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Oh, fuck. It's a Colony in Space.
No. Hold on.
No, it's
the one with the big the one with the green people. Tom Baker.
The green people. Oh
yeah.
no.
The Cyberman in his first season.
No. It was one of the Key to Time stories. The one with the big octopus thing and.
That's not it. That's not it. I think it's. What's the... Okay.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Okay, this is our second play.
Okay, I think I know which one it is. It's a Dalek episode. It's Pertwee. It's the one where it's on a foreign planet with Sarah Jane Smith.
Yes.
It's the one where those little, like, he teams up with like this creepy little alien thing that look, and like one of the cliffhangers is like, oh my gosh, there's a pattern on the floor. Cliffhanger.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, and I can't think of the name of the episode.
Death to the Daleks.
That's it.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're at 3 points. Okay. All right. So now here's clip number 7.
That's got to be New Who. God, it sounds like something else, not Doctor Who.
Kind of does.
Do you want to hear it? Yeah. Do play number 2? Okay. Here's play number 2.
My mind is filling in how it goes once it cuts off.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Murray Gold. Is that his name? Murray
Goldberg.
It's Murray Gold, but no, it's not
Okay.
Murray Gold.
It sounds like the beginning of a Pet Shop Boys song, and I can't get that out of my head. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm feeling like 10th Doctor era.
Okay. Do you want one more play?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys need a clue?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. It is not from New Who.
Fuck. Well, that throws me all the fuck off.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Kef McCullough. You know what? I'm just gonna put this out there, Chris. I can't tell you where it was in this, but I'm just gonna say Delta and the Bannermen because there's got to be a Delta and the Bannermen one in here somewhere.
There is, but I don't know. I was kind of thinking Happiness Patrol.
Actually, that sounds pretty good. Like in one of those scenes where they're like marching through that horribly dark.
Yeah.
Like if you're so into happiness, why don't you paint this black city pink or whatever? I'll go with that. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll say Happiness Patrol.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. And okay, so when I said it wasn't from the new series, it wasn't in the old series either.
It was the TV movie.
Yes, it was the TV movie.
That's cheating.
No, it's not cheating. Fuck you.
You know, I watched that recently because I was working from home, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to randomly choose a Doctor Who episode to watch, and I put that on. Why is, like when he regenerates and he's stumbling around and shit, why is there just like this abandoned wing of this perfectly functional opera, Jesus Christ, perfectly functioning hospital? He just stumbles through like an abandoned, like the windows are broken through. There's gurneys and shit lying around. And also scene when he's in the back of Grace's car and he pulls the thing out of his chest freaks me out. That gives me the willies, the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, that gives me a little cringe too.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be doing that. Stop.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's budget cuts.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
Atmosphere. I don't know. It was the 90s, healthcare wasn't what it is today.
I can understand since instead of in San Francisco, it should have been actually set in New Orleans, and they just had like a hurricane, and they didn't really have time to clean up that part of the hospital. That would make more
sense. Yeah, that would make more sense. Or as my close personal friend Charlie Cale would say, it's bullshit. Okay.
This scene was actually filmed in an abandoned abortion clinic in Alabama.
Oh.
I think I get a shake for that one.
You're just looking for shakes. That's
I think we got a podcast title now. Okay. Looking for shakes.
And it ain't about Wendy's.
Yeah, it's not about the grimace. All right, so we still have 3 points for Gryffindor here.
Okay.
And now we're going to play clip number 8. So here is clip number 8.
Oh, I know this. Dun, 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 dun. I know this. Oh my God, this is going to drive me crazy. This is McCoy or Baker or Colin Baker. And I want to say I don't think it is, but I want to say it's like Cybermen, like a marching song. Dun, dun,
And I have a man vibe from that too.
Okay, you want to play it again?
Go for it.
Okay, here's the second play.
That wasn't the song that you remember the scene in the opening of Trial of the Time Lord where the TARDIS is being pulled into the little station.
No.
It's like right at the very, like when they pull Colin Baker in. It's actually a pretty good scene for its pretty good effects for its time. Really good model work. But
it's not. That's not it. I've seen that scene multiple times. Yeah, it's not it. Dun dun dun. Oh my God! No, I can't let this one go. Maybe I'm picturing like zombie soldiers or some kind of soldiers. I think what's the one set in the 40s and Ace's mom is the baby. Curse of Fenric.
Curse of Fenric. Yes.
I'm thinking that or Battlefield. I'm gonna feel really foolish when I hear the.
No. I think you're onto something with Battlefield. There was a lot of kind of martial sounding music in that one. Yeah, I think Battlefield.
Okay, is that your final answer?
No. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, you get one more play. Okay, here's your last play.
I'm thinking Battlefield, man. I'm not going to say I'm 100% positive on that, but I'm feeling Battlefield.
Okay, do you want a clue?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
It's not a McCoy.
Fuck.
Okay, then it's Attack of the Cybermen. I feel like I see Cybermen marching. No, it might be it sounds like Cap McCullough to me, but maybe it's just because everything that's cheesy sounds like Cap McCullough to me. But it might be that Davison one with the Daleks, the one where Tegan leaves. Resurrection of the Daleks, I think.
No, that's Colin. I'm scrolling through my episode.
Wait, no. Colin is
Remembrance. No, that's
McCoy.
Resurrection.
Resurrection is Davison, isn't it?
Yes.
The one with the morgue or the not the morgue, the cemetery with Colin.
Revelation.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, Revelation is the Sixth Doctor morgue.
No shit. I just realized. I know what it is. It is what's Davison's last episode? Caves of Androzani.
Caves, yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It just suddenly like occurred to me. Do you agree?
I'm down with that.
Okay.
Okay, so Caves is your final answer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, you're wrong.
Fuck you.
You guys were so close. You guys were close. But you completely missed the mark. It was not Cybermen, it was Sontarans. It's the two doctors.
Oh, you're right.
Fuck.
Oh, I feel like such a bad fan.
I know.
Okay, Liz, Miles.
We're going to have our Doctor Who cards pulled.
See, yeah, I thought this was going to be easy. I thought I was going easy on you guys, but God. Okay. All right. Well, maybe this is going to get easier here because I think these next few are going to be really fucking easy. So here we go. Here is clip number 9.
I have no fucking idea. Ding. I just heard ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Do you need a second play?
Yeah.
Can you hold it closer to the microphone because
I
feel that there's a nuance there that.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's try this again here.
Okay, yeah, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I'm just in my head. I'm like, that's Capaldi. No, it's fucking second Doctor. No, it's fucking Tom Baker. Fuck.
The best guess that I can give is it sounds a little bit like some of the stock music that they used in the movie The Shining, which was also used in the first episode of The Web of Fear.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's my best guess. I think personally, however, it sounds more like New Who than Old Who.
Yeah, yeah. I'm having trouble even pegging down if it's New Who or Old Who.
At the end, I think there might be a vocal there, or it might be something else.
All right, let me try it again. Let me play it for you one more time here.
There is a vocal.
Yeah, I didn't hear that the first two times.
Yeah, it's
that feels Ninth Doctor.
I was gonna say The End of Time.
Yeah.
Or the one where Rose leaves. I can't remember.
Because I feel like that's like right before they break into the, you know,
the one that was the vocal that had to sound like Flavia, or it was supposed to be Flavia according to the composer.
What's a Flavia?
She's the one in the Five Doctors. She's in the council and she ends up being the president. Am I imagining this? What's the one where Rose leaves? That's going to be my vote. I can't remember the name of it. The Age of Steel, and then that's no, it's not the Age of Steel. It's I think that's what it is.
Okay, so you think it's the episode where Rose leaves?
No, wait, no, it's not.
Isn't it the two-parter?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely New Who.
I think it's Rose's theme, and
Army of Ghosts.
Oh, okay, cool. I was so that's the
or no, Doomsday where she leaves.
I'm gonna vote for that. That's my vote.
Okay, that's it. It's Doomsday.
Boom!
I like that JB doesn't wait for us to confirm it. He's just like, yep, that's it. That's it.
No,
you've had enough time.
We'll just ditter until we fuck ourselves
You
out.
had it, and then you fucking moved away for a minute. It's like, God damn it, you had it.
You'd be a horrible DM, JB.
Well, okay, so I will. Okay, so that was number 9. So we got 10 through 15. I will not be so kind.
Okay, all right. Be very, very cruel to me, Daddy.
You've been so fucking kind to this point.
I thought this was going to be easy, but no. Okay, so here we go. This is clip number 10.
Oh, fuck, I know this.
Yeah, I know this too.
This is an old one. This is.
Yeah, it's like Troughton.
Is it War Machines, maybe?
War Machines was Hartnell.
Well, yeah, well, close to Troughton, sir.
I think this is at somewhere in the first 3 Doctors.
I think it's the first 2. I think it's the Invasion.
Give us number 2.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, no. Wait, no. It's Tomb of the Cybermen when they're coming out of when they're all waking up. This is the music that they play.
Oh, yeah. Hit me again.
Okay, one more time. It's the second play.
Yeah,
I'm standing firm at Tomb of the Cybermen.
Tomb of the Cybermen.
Okay, that's it.
Boom!
And actually, this music was used on 3 stories, Tomb being one of them. We would have also accepted The 10th Planet.
Oh.
Or The Web of Fear.
Okay.
You see how he just sucked the life out of our little victory there?
Yeah, I know.
Really. You got it right.
He's right. He's
give yourself a fucking shake on that, man.
You got it right. But that's the one I think it's the most famous use of it was Tomb of the Cybermen.
Definitely.
I think it was like the most well used. All right.
What are we up to here? 5, 6?
Yeah, we got 5.
5
points for Gryffindor. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here is clip number 11. Here we go.
I think I know what it is.
I couldn't really hear the vocals.
It sounds like I found out, but I don't know. I'm going to say Daleks in Manhattan because that's the one. Isn't there part of that that's set in like a theater?
Yeah. Let's hear it again.
Okay, play number 2.
I found out. I'm going to go with the Daleks in Manhattan, but that's a 2-parter, and I don't know what the other one is called. But it's probably the first one, which is.
Do we get credit if we just nail that it's in that 2-parter?
It's not in a 2-parter.
Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Okay, so now I gotta think back to. I found out. There is a slight chance, I think, that this could have been a song played on like a Victrola, because it's old timey, and Daleks in Manhattan is the only episode where I can think of somebody or of them being in an old timey theater.
Oh, no. Wasn't there a Victrola scene? Yeah, let me find the Ghostlight.
Yes. And Carnival of Monsters.
Yeah, there was that scene in Carnival where they were like playing something in the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need one last play?
I think it was Carnival of Monsters. He'd be nice, but he said he's being mean.
Yeah. Give us one more.
Okay, here's your last play.
I think that's a little. No, I think that's a little bit too jazzy for Carnival.
Yeah, it's a little more 60s sounding.
I found out.
What about? Oh fuck! I can't even think of the name of it. But there's like a scene where Jamie and the second Doctor are in like a club. No, they play the Beatles in that. That's the Beatles scene. Isn't
Yeah, that's the chase. They
Yeah.
played the Beatles. That's not the Beatles. Oh man, we're gonna slap ourselves when we hear it.
No. War Machines. War Machines. There's a scene where they're in like a club.
Yeah, like Ben and Polly and Dodo meets them. But
Yeah.
that's this. I think this is a little bit too old timey for that.
Okay,
Like that was like a hip hop and 60s club.
Okay, you guys need a clue?
Yes, please.
Aye.
It's from New Who.
Okay, it's oh god, if it's not Daleks, man.
The bullshit on the Orient Express one.
No, that's a lady. That's a lady
Fucking-
that sings that.
Well, there's that, but there's other less prominent music playing in that one. Yeah, because she sings a Queen song.
yeah.
Fuckity fuck. Or maybe the Idiot's Lantern.
It could be that. But even that's more old timey than the 50s. I have a funny feeling it's going to be
not so
Whitaker.
Not so sure.
I don't know. I think it might be a Whitaker episode, but maybe it's not. Wait a minute. I found out. What's the double feature, the 2-episode one that Moffat first did, the Doctor Dances and The Empty Child? It could be one of those.
No, I don't. There was a lot of Glenn Miller in that episode, and I don't think that's Glenn Miller. Well, fuck, maybe it's making me think of that scene where Captain Jack's flirting with the captain, like the first scene Captain Jack's in.
I'll go with that, and that would make it The Empty Child, right? Because
That would
the
make
Doctor
it Empty
Dances
Child. Yeah,
is the second one.
So is that your final answer?
might as well be.
Yes.
Okay, you guys were way off.
Fuck. Was it even one of them we named?
No.
Fuck.
This was played at Donna's wedding reception in The Runaway Bride.
Okay. Damn it. That's what I get for not being.
What's the rest of the song? What is the song?
It's like, I have wondered.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And he's having flashbacks of Rose and blah, blah.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We've got 4 more clips left to go. So I think this is going to be an easy one. At least I hope it's an easy one. But here is sound clip number 12.
That's Last Chance Saloon. That's the Gunfighters.
I'm gonna agree. Yeah,
that's Gunfighters.
Okay, that's the Gunfighters. I had to throw that one in there.
And for the record, that's a fantastic fucking episode.
It's okay.
It's all right.
So
yeah.
It depends.
Yes, the jingle gets annoying, but it's a fantastic episode.
Yes. Yeah, I've got the whole suite uploaded on my computer now. Okay, so 3 more to go. So here we go. Here is clip number 13.
That's Scissor Sisters. That's 10th Doctor. That is
in the cage. Yes.
Yes, because I love that fucking song.
Yes. Scissor Sisters is awesome. I don't remember the name of the episode though.
It's Sound of Drums or Last of the Time Lords. It's one of those.
It's the Sound of Drums, because that's when he actually says it, when he calls all the troglodytes or whatever they are out of the sky. The sound of drums, the sound of drums, boo, 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 boo. It's actually a really good scene.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you because I have written down the Sound of Drums, but it is actually the Last of the Time Lords. But I'm going to give you that one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all one story.
Oh, shit, that's right, because Sound of Drums referred to as...
Here come the drums, here come the drums, here come
the drums.
And
then that's towards the beginning of Last of the
Time Lords, yes.
Yep.
Play track 3, and then he comes in and does the dance and...
Yep, that scene,
can't decide.
That scene actually introduced me to the Scissor Sisters.
Yes.
I had never heard of them before that, and I fucking love the Scissor Sisters.
Yeah, that's so interesting because it's the same year, and the way that they did that song and that scene is so great. And then I found out that Scissor Sisters made a lot of other great songs that I've heard before. One of them is "Let's Have a Kiki," gotta have a Kiki. Yep. And somebody there was a group called Videodrome that went and did a music video for Kiki where they just put it together a bunch of clips from movies and television, and it's perfect. Lock the doors tight. Let's have a Kiki. Love it. Yes.
They have one song that I absolutely adore called Intermission. Are you familiar with that one?
If you sing it, I might know it.
There's never gonna be an intermission. Something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
It's the band. It's like, why hasn't anybody else heard of this? Hey guys, Sisters is really good.
Yeah. If you're listening to this podcast still at this point, check out the Scissor Sisters. They're a fantastic fucking band.
Well, I will check them out.
I don't even think they're sisters, are they?
Well, they sound like guys.
Guys, yeah.
Okay.
I believe there is a woman in the band, but I think most of them are guys.
All right, 2 more to go. All right, so here we go. Clip number 14.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the music from Invisible Enemy when they're showing the little virus shit floating around in space?
Yeah, that's it. You've got me convinced, or unless I'm just really drunk. It is Fourth Doctor era.
It really sounds Fourth Doctor. I'm not 100% certain on the episode, but that I feel. All right.
I think I need to play it for you again. This is the second play. Okay, listen carefully.
Okay, he said he wasn't going to be nice anymore, but maybe he is being nice. So maybe it's not the Fourth Doctor.
This is pity. This smells like pity.
Yeah, exactly. I will not have your pity. It's not honorable. That makes me think it's a Third Doctor because it sounds. Oh my God! Now that you said that thing about the invisible enemy, I could just see like a microscopic vision of like cells regenerating or something. Like, here's science happening. There's going to be a zombie virus or something. Oh my God, I'm too drunk for. I wonder if I could have done this if it was like 3:00 this afternoon.
We haven't had a Pertwee yet.
You know.
Yes, you have.
We did. Which one?
Death of the Daleks.
Oh yeah. Yep, we did.
We're very fortunate that he didn't play. Dun, 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 dun. It was surely very tempting.
No, because you would have guessed Gallery of the Underrated.
I feel like there's somebody being hypnotized. Oh God, this is definitely classic Who. It's definitely Pertwee or Baker. It's not the scene in Modern Undead where the Brigadier suddenly remembers everything. Besides, he wouldn't put 2 Modern Undead in here. Wait. Is this like a regeneration scene where he's thinking back to all of his old companions? Does this sound familiar, Chris?
Oh, like maybe when Davison's sitting there seeing all his companions floating over his head.
But we would have heard the voices.
And we already had Caves was already an answer for another one, wasn't it?
No, I guessed Caves for another.
Oh, it was a wrong answer.
Do you need it one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna have more to drink. That might help.
Yep. Let me take a little chug here. Wish I had some whiskey handy. Because if I had some whiskey, I would fucking nail this. That's what she said.
That's what you beat me to it, motherfucker.
This is driving me crazy because I've seen this. Well, I've seen it all, but I've
seen it all.
I think that you might be right about Caves of Androzani. And I feel this is right before. When Davison regenerates into Colin Baker, does he have that thing with all the companions swirling around his face?
Yeah, he sees all the companions, and like Tegan pops up and it's like, yo, fucking cunt.
No, I remember at Gallifrey, one of the first times I went, maybe the second time, Davison couldn't come because he was in Legally Blonde, the musical. And they God bless him. He actually did a little short film with, because he has such a great sense of humor, and they did something like that. And they had Janet Fielding as Tegan saying, "Are you sure you can't get Colin Baker?" And like her face is swirling around like he's like dreaming. "Are you sure it's too late for Colin Baker?" I'm gonna go with Caves of Androzani when he's regenerating.
Tripping on his regeneration.
Yeah.
Okay, final answer?
It's not the final answer, Chris. I think he's.
Yeah, he's baiting us here.
Yeah.
No, I am obligated to ask if this is your final answer.
No, this is bait bus material.
But you don't have to do it in that tone, sir.
Yeah, exactly. We're on to you. I'm on to you. I'm doing my Rainn Wilson impersonation. I'm on to you. Okay. Caves of Androzani. Final answer.
If this is Invisible Enemy, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Okay, you guys are so fucking close. It was a regeneration, but it was not Peter Davison. It was Tom Baker, Logopolis. And it was actually when he was flashing back to his enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Predictable as ever, Doctor.
Yep.
Die, Doctor.
Die.
Okay, so we have 7 points, and this is going to be our last clip.
Oh, I'm sad about that. That makes me sad.
Okay, are you guys ready?
I guess.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's Rasputin. That's from the fucking. I love that song.
Yeah. It's from the Power of the Doctor, right?
Yes.
Is that the name of it?
Hold on. Let me look.
It's on the back of my door over here, but my bathrobe's hanging over it.
Yeah, that's that's another one. I actually listened to that song occasionally. It's a good song.
Yeah, Steve had the same thing. He got into that song, and it's a great scene too.
No, it's not.
Yes, oh, sir. No, I mean, the story for the most part isn't really sound, but the part where he reveals that he's Rasputin and he's revealing his evil plan is just as powerful as the Scissor Sisters song. When John Sims.
I mean, it was basically a direct copy almost of that scene.
I know.
Yes, and it is Power of the Doctor. Yes.
It's definitely Power of the Doctor.
Okay.
And the part where there's a really fucking cringy part in there where the Master is just like air humping at the Doctor, and I'm just no. it's just cringy as fuck.
It was good, and then you have to bring the pelvic thrust.
I did not notice that. I'm going to object to that. Not object, but disagree to that.
It's just cringy. Can we get a shake for the Master on that one?
Sure, why not?
Let's cancel the
Canceled.
Master.
Bye, Master. No,
Actually, I think the
Bye,
shake
Sacha Dhawan.
I think the shake should go to Chris Chibnall. It sounds like I'm giving him Parkinson's right now. But I actually think the shake should go to Chibnall because he wrote that in.
Yeah. Did he though? I don't know.
I don't know. It could have been something
might have been ad-libbing a bit there.
Yeah, maybe the director thought, hey, why don't we just have him do some pelvic thrust? And it's like,
you do the pelvic thrust, and you have to
go insane.
Take a jump.
The time warp again.
I really don't like that movie, but all the songs make me very happy.
The music's great, but I
watched that movie once, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, same. It was just too over the top and goofy, and it's just like I couldn't make much sense of it. But yeah, the music's fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got that in Sweet Transvestite in my Halloween playlist.
Time Warp is great. Even the Meatloaf song is great. Meatloaf song is great.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Sir. He presented himself as Meatloaf. We have to respect him as Meatloaf.
That was Fight Club, man.
And then there's the famous Tales from the Crypt episode in which Christopher Reeves actually kills him and sells him as actual Meatloaf in his restaurant.
Wait. So basically, Meatloaf was playing Meatloaf?
Yes.
And Christopher Reeves killed him?
This is why I love... Okay.
That was such a fantastic fucking show.
Yeah, it was so good, and it was so tongue-in-cheek. So Christopher Reeves... Is it Reeve or Reeves? I don't know.
Reeve.
Superman.
I think it's Reeves.
Yeah, because it's George Reeves and Christopher Reeve.
Oh,
and
okay. I'm wrong.
He and his wife open up a restaurant that sells nothing but squid. Which, spoiler alert, nobody likes eating squid except for me.
I fucking love squid.
I love it too. I love it when I go have sushi. I just love the texture.
Mm-hmm.
But it just doesn't work out if your entire restaurant serves squid. So
no,
I think
not something you want to eat for every meal. But yeah.
So Meatloaf is the guy that holds the lease to the property, and he comes and he's like, "Yeah, you fucking sell squid. I'm going to take the lease." So they kill him, and they end up selling. They hang Meatloaf up in the back meat locker, and they shave off pieces of his body and sell it as like hamburgers and shit to all the patrons, and they get more business.
Mm-hmm.
So they scrap their squid business for this. And if you like, oh my God, what the fuck? Christopher Reeves, Meatloaf. This is why I love Tales from the Crypt.
That shit. I watched that when I was like a wee teenager, and I absolutely adore. I don't think I could. I don't remember that episode. I probably watched it, but I should go back and rewatch that. That was I love that show.
I wonder if it's streaming anywhere. I don't know.
I don't even think it's streaming on HBO, but I'm just gonna say I have all on DVD, so I don't have to worry about streaming or relying on anything. But I mean, they had a lot of stars. Like Tom Hanks was in an episode because Robert Zemeckis was doing a lot of that.
And the Crypt Keeper with the shitty dad jokes was fucking fantastic.
God. Yeah, he was so good. Well, welcome, boys and ghouls. And it was great. There were a couple stinkers in there, but not as much as in like. I'm sorry, this has nothing to do, but my parents gave me the complete set of Tales from the Dark Side for Christmas.
Oh, another fantastic one.
Yeah. And there were things in there that I forgot about, and just watching them brought up all the stuff. But yeah, Tales from the Crypt is excellent. That's probably my favorite anthology series. I'm even talking about. There's one with Soap. Oh God, yeah, it was so creative, and they were all based off of comics, and they would just twist the comics a little bit and make it a little bit more. Chris, I'm sorry, JB. Do you remember the one with John Lovitz where he goes for like a Hamlet audition, and John Astin from the Addams Family? Yeah, he's like the director. Do you remember this?
Me?
I think you're the
no. Like I said, I probably watched most of the episodes of that, but it was literally like 30 years ago. I just remember very much enjoying it.
This is John Lovitz. He's this schlubby, like fat, out of work actor. He finds there's somebody that's auditioning Hamlet. He shows up to this theater or whatever, and John Astin is the director, and he's being John Astin, just being like really loud. And so John Lovitz tries his best to, he thinks he's auditioning for Hamlet. Turns out, no, they don't need him for Hamlet. They need him for Yorick, the skull that the gravedigger digs up.
I think I do remember this one.
And it turns out this isn't a theater at all. This is actually an insane asylum where all the patients killed the doctors and nurses. And
what, they just like put an ad out on Craigslist, and it's like, hey, we're auditioning for this show. Come here.
There was no Craigslist then.
Yeah, it was the newspaper. You can't
We're talking like 1992 here, man. I'm gonna find a streaming service that has this and go watch it. Tales from the Crypt, not this movie.
Yeah, HBO should have it, but
unless they ditched it along with like half of the Looney Tunes catalog and like half the Sesame Street catalog.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I it's just so sad, but always
I don't have HBO.
Well, neither do I.
I don't think it's on there. We
hold on.
I got it to watch The Last of Us, and I ended up watching White Lotus instead, which is really, really good.
Okay, Tales from the Crypt. It is free on Pluto.
Ooh, we got Pluto. Okay.
But they only have three. They only have 3 seasons. It is also on Vudu, and they have 6 seasons.
How many seasons were those?
I want to think had to have been at least like 5
7.
or 6. 7.
There were 7, okay. And the reason they probably don't have the 7th season is because the 7th season was filmed in England with English actors, crew, everything. It wasn't as good, but it's still kind of fun to watch. Because you see like a lot of actors that are in big stuff now, like Jonathan Ross, the girl that plays Sophie from Ab Fab. But great show. Yeah, I really like that show.
Okay, well, you can watch 3 seasons of it for free on Pluto.
Can you, though? But can you just tune into it?
Well, yeah, it's probably, I don't know if they have like its own channel or anything, but I would imagine, well, because they have like horror channels, and they have, sci-fi channels, and they have 2 Star Trek channels on there. One plays exclusively Next Gen, and one exclusively Deep Space Nine. And I swear to God, the Doctor Who channel has like the war games on like every 5 days.
That's really interesting, because I was going to say it just has Tom Baker all the time.
Like I was going to say, it seems like every time I turn it on, it's Tom Baker.
It's always the fucking war games whenever I turn it on, or the Seeds of Death.
You say this like it's a bad thing.
But still, it's kind of cool. Like if you're working and it's like, okay, I'm going to put something on.
Yeah.
Something
that I can kind of ignore.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I've put it like on recently, and it's like I'll watch like maybe an episode or up until like they have like the second or third commercial break, and they have like a really shitty copies of it too, because it looks like it was taped off of VHS.
Yeah, it does. It looks like the bootleg copies. I watched all of the classic shit on the first time I watched it.
But bless their heart, at least it's there. And if you I watched the last part of Planet of the Spiders last night, and that's another one that because I think they got like the same. Actually, it was really weird because like the other night I tuned it in, and they had the animated Shada on there. I had never actually seen the animated Shada, but it was like,
I have that on DVD.
How is that?
It's good. I like it. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Douglas Adams era, but
Yeah.
I always tell people, because I got to get my hipster edge in. It's fucking. Shada is my favorite Lost episode.
It just reminds me. I think I saw something here. Here we go. And this is according to. I just read this recently here. This is from TV Zone. Doctor Who Lost Stories to be animated and colorized for the 60th anniversary. An exclusive report from The Mirror, and so take that with a grain of salt, reveals plans to animate and colorize more lost Doctor Who stories. The Mirror reports that 2 Doctor Who stories from the 1960s are to be brought back to life using cartoon and color. Which they've done before. They colorized Power of the Daleks. Okay, the 2 stories which will be released on Blu-ray and DVD are The Smugglers and The Underwater Menace.
Okay.
So we're finally going to get like a fully animated Underwater Menace.
We already had The Underwater Menace.
But we only had they only put out the 2 episodes that were found, and then the other 2 were reconstructed ones.
The recons.
Yeah.
Did you hear the outfit that was doing the animations is a fit? What's the last one they're releasing? They have one more that either just came out or is about to come out, and they're done after that.
Yeah,
because BBC pulled the plug on them.
Yeah, that was news a while ago. We talked about it here. Yeah. I remember a while ago.
I don't remember things. It's not remembering things.
No. It's not. I think it's another outfit that's picking it up and running with it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It says here the animation deal is not connected to the show's tie-up with Disney Plus. So we're not going to get animated Pixar butt on any of these. So I guess that's a blessing.
I'd like to see Polly with dumps like a truck. Because Pixar butt's a thing,
Yeah, we know.
Oh, we dance and we play with joy, we gush as our dreadful song turns your brain to mush. Join the fun and you'll see, soon you'll agree you are Beep's friend after all. Ask your neighbor round for a bite and a drink, then nibble off his face till he's raw and pink. Enjoy his surprise as you suck out his eyes. You are Beep's friend, smash them all. Put your dog in a blender and close the lid. Cut your hamster to pieces to feed your kid. Slice the fur from your cat, deep fry him in some fat. You are Beep's friend, kill them all. Red and more, red and more. Kill them all, kill them all, kill them
Let the streets run red, spread a message of pain. When they beg for their lives, use the pliers again. No need to ask why, do it for the Most High. You are Beep's friend, conquer all.
And then Colin Baker basically replied, "Well said, my friend." So now he's being raked over the coals.
Wait, Colin? I thought you said Tom Baker.
No, Colin.
Tom Baker doesn't know how to use Twitter.
Tom Baker's not on fucking Twitter.
Oh, Terry Malloy. I was with him in the Mousetrap.
When you said he got canceled, I thought you were talking about Tom Baker, and I'm like, I can't believe it took this long.
I completely articulated the name of Colin.
Okay.
I definitely heard that too, sir.
Yes. But anyway.
Okay.
So now Colin.
Direction point. Direction point.
A Doctor Who podcast network.